Hello everyone, welcome back to the Joshua Madan Show. Last week we spoke about in our career segment 10 things to keep in mind before you attend an interview. Today is another very interesting topic. We're going to talk about finance and I'm going to speak about 5 fundamental finance rules that you need to keep in mind. So listen to this video carefully. If you like it, please share this to your friends. The first financial rule that you would need to keep in mind is never spend more than what you earn. Irrespective of how much you earn. You can earn 10,000, you can earn 50k or even a lakh. But please keep in mind never to spend more than what you earn. 2 very important things again in the first financial rule is always consider the net take-home salary, or even better is to consider the post-tax net take-home salary. A lot of people have a very big CTC and they always think that's their money. But remember that after the CTC there are a lot of deductions. So fundamentally whatever you take post-tax is what you earn, and you would never want to spend more than what you earn. And the other thing that you would need to keep in mind is don't spend money that you don't have. For example, we all use credit cards, and credit card is where we use most of the times when we don't have the money, and then we earn it at the end of the month and pay our credit card bills. Try to do the reverse. Have the money in your account, you can still use your credit card, but don't spend the money that you don't have. The second financial rule is to prepare a budget. Like how a government has a fiscal policy, like how every company has a budget, it's good to have a family budget. Every month my wife and I, we sit together and we prepare a budget on how much we're going to spend for that particular month, and we jot down every single expense that we make. You will have a lot of expenses in running your home. You need to have, put a list on the groceries that you're going to buy, the number of times you're eating out, or your rent that you need to pay if you live in a rented home, or even an EMI that you have to pay. So please keep a budget and have the discipline of writing down the things that you spend. And there are a lot of apps today that you can use, or at the end of the day just use a pen and paper, write down, and end of the month you will know how much you are spending. But never make the mistake again of going overboard on what you have budgeted. The third important principle is to keep an emergency fund. What I mean by an emergency fund is you would know what your monthly expenditure is. Try and keep at least 3 to 6 months of your monthly expenditure as an emergency fund. So it's good to keep this money as as readily available. So it's good to keep it either in your savings account, or you can probably put it in a liquid fund. But this money should be available in case you have an emergency, and 3 to 6 months is highly recommended. Again, I know a lot of cases where people don't have this fund, and when an emergency rises, they wouldn't know what to do. And many of them would borrow from friends, or they'll probably go and pledge a gold, which in a way is okay, because when you have gold with you, you can always pledge it and take money out of it. But still, try and keep 3 to 6 months of emergency fund, which is very important. Fourth, try and be debt free. What do I mean by debt free is today again loads of people pay insane amount of the money that they earn on their debts, as in EMIs. So they will have a lot of EMIs. Home loan is fine because it's an asset, and if things goes wrong, at least you can sell the home and you can actually pay off that loan. But credit cards or personal loans or private loans, these are things which are have huge interest. Credit card, for example, if you miss the payments, you'll probably be ending up paying 36% per annum. So try and not have these loans. And you can even probably try and keep a date, sit with your spouse and talk about how you can have a debt-free day. It can probably be 12 months, 24 months, 36 months away, but at least have a clear goal and try to be debt-free. Last but not the least, invest your extra money. There are a lot of options to invest your extra money. Don't have your extra money in the bank account. Try and invest it. How can you invest? You can put it in a fixed deposit. Many wouldn't recommend it because the inflation rate is probably higher than what a fixed deposit rate would give you. But you can probably try to put it in a mutual fund. There are a lot of these post office schemes, bonds, equity. There are a lot of things. We'll probably talk about how you can make the right investments later. But today we spoke about these 5 fundamental finance rules that you would need to keep. Many people I know personally make mistakes in these by not following these 5 rules. I hope you would like this video, and if you like it, please share it and also subscribe to my channel. Great to meet you. I'll meet you again in another topic, and you just listen to the Joshua Madan Show. Thank you again, and God bless.